G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. This is a bonus episode of Hillbilly Highway. In order to keep the videos to a reasonable length, I had to leave some footage out of episode 3. But rather than just discard the footage, I thought I'd share it with you all. We pick up the action with James and I leaving New Country Swamp Campground, and we ride the final section of dirt through Nowendoc National Park and Newland Nature Reserve. So sit back and enjoy the ride.
Mummel Gulf National Park was originally part of the Mummel and Cotton Beanbang State Forests, which were gazetted in 1917 for logging purposes. The park's rugged terrain, rich biodiversity, and significant Aboriginal heritage, including the Biripi and Aniwan tribes, led to its designation as a national park in 1999 to protect these values. The name Mummel Gulf refers to the area's deep gorges. The park now preserves its natural and cultural heritage, transitioning from a resource extraction site to a protected area for conservation. The Mummel Gulf National Park protects tall, open eucalypt forest on the southeastern escarpment of the New England region. The park communities also include wet sclerophyll forest and snow gum forest in the higher parts of the park, around Porter's Camp. Messmate, and less commonly mountain ribbon gum, dominate old-growth forests in this area, which drops from 1,450 metres down to 470 metres. Other trees in the region include silvertop stringy bark, blue gum, die-hard stringy bark, and New England blackbutt. Bushwalkers accessing the remote central and southern sections of the park's moist subtropical rainforest will find a mix of corkwood, sassafras, large tree ferns and silver sycamore. The park also protects threatened species such as the koala, tiger quoll, sugar glider, yellow-bellied glider, superb lyrebird, boobook owl, sooty owl, powerful owl, tawny frogmouth and palmer wallaby. The explorer John Oxley passed by the Apsley Falls in September 1818 and travelled eastwards through this area en route to Port Macquarie. Timber getters and illegal settlers soon followed. The Wool Road, now the Oxley Highway, was built through here in 1842 with convict labour to link the wool-growing settlement of Walker with Port Macquarie. Some of the park has been logged, although only small sections of the park have been cleared. Some areas have also been used for cattle grazing and for small-scale manganese mining. Dating back to the late 1880s, the lands now known as Ryamuka State Forest were originally a collection of many small and medium-sized freehold or leasehold lands. Some of the land was originally set aside by the New South Wales government under the Returned Soldiers Settlement Act of 1916. Soldiers were eligible to apply for Crown lands if they had served overseas with the Australian Imperial Forces or with the British Defence Service. The soldiers also needed to have been honourably discharged to be eligible. The scheme was set up as a means of providing a source of income for returning soldiers, as well as to recognise the personal and family sacrifices made by them. From the 1970s through the 1980s, the state government resumed or otherwise acquired these tracts of land for the purpose of creating Riamukka State Forest No. 992. Riamukka State Forest No. 992 was established to manage and utilise its forest resources for logging and other forestry activities. The forest is characterised by its diverse ecosystems, including eucalyptus forests and native wildlife habitats. Riamukka State Forest plays an important role in local biodiversity conservation and provides recreational opportunities for visitors. Over time, the management of the forest has focused on sustainable practices to balance resource extraction with environmental preservation, ensuring the protection of its natural values while supporting economic activities. Originally part of Riamukka State Forest, and with the original name of Hellhole Nature Reserve, Nguleen Nature Reserve was gazetted on February 26, 1999. 12 days later, the name was officially changed to Nguleen Nature Reserve. With an area of 1,250 hectares, Nguleen Nature Reserve is a protected area established to conserve its unique biodiversity and significant cultural heritage. The reserve protects various ecosystems, including native forests and habitats for numerous plant and animal species. It holds cultural significance for the local Aboriginal communities who have historical connections to the land. The reserve aims to preserve these natural and cultural values, ensuring the protection of endangered species and the continuation of Indigenous cultural practices. Transitioning from areas previously used for agriculture and other land uses, Nguleen Nature Reserve now serves as a vital conservation area,